Alright, so in the past couple of years, there has been a consistent rise of the word systems. People are saying make systems over goals. And you have probably heard or seen those productivity videos with the thumbnail build goal, not build systems, not goals. And everybody seems to shit on the fact that having goal is a good thing. Everybody wants to just stay in this loop or trend of making systems. But if you look at it closely, it is a flawed logic. The reason is, how will you sustain systems without any kind of proper goals? They say journey is far better than the destination. The journey is where the main thing is. But in reality, that is not the truth. We are in here for the goals, for the destination, and for what it will bring to us. Now, for example, if I told you that you will get the money, get the grades, get the gun, whatever, like whatever is goal is there or not, you will just get it instantly tonight. Like on a click of a finger, you will get it. Will you not accept that offer? Will you rather say, no, I'll sacrifice 10 years of my life to become so called the man that is capable of those sustaining those goals? Of course not. You will just take it in a heartbeat. If you had to skip all the gym sessions, you will take the body in an instant if it was possible. So, designing systems over goals is just stupid mental masturbation because I have designed systems and trust you me, whether that's like, I don't even want to name apps at this point because that would be too fragile. Because I have used literally, not even kidding, all the softwares available for productivity in Windows, Linux, Android, yeah, all these three ecosystems which I currently own. I have used everything, right? So nobody come to me and give a lecture about systems. All of that is bullshit. Systems are there once you have a defined goal and once you have a defined structure. Systems are there to make everything coherent. What does the word coherent mean? Well, coherent means everything will flow into each other, everything will make sense, and everything will be managed. That is what systems are for. The goals, the reason goals freaking exist is because you have to work on something and you need to know what you are actually working on. If you do not even know what the fuck you are working on, how the hell will you make systems for that? If you just make a system for self improvement, right? You make a genetic system with, like, let's just take a very practical example for, let's say, habit tracker. If you make a genetic habit tracker like meditation, reading, like these typical self improvement things, right? Your life is gonna go nowhere. Your habit tracker has to be personalized to you. It has to include the habits that will make you better as a person. And for example, you are, let's say, gonna give an exam. So your habit tracker should reflect that. Your habit tracker should have a dedicated blog for the number of questions solved today, the number of paper, the number of tests taken, or something like that. It should not be some genetic self-help stuff. And let's dissect the word self-help, right? Self is like your own self, nobody is going to do it for you. And help is like you are going to help yourself become better. So it's not like somebody else is going to make you better. It's not like somebody else's Notion dashboard or somebody else's, I don't know, Excel sheet probably is going to make you better. And that is why I will never fucking sell an Excel sheet, uh, like fucking Notion template or something like that, because those are bullshit. None of them are going to make you better because I don't know you. Like, genuinely speaking, like, seriously speaking, I do not know you, right? I don't know who you are. I don't know where you live. I don't know anything about you. So, the fact that I'll make a dashboard, Notion dashboard, which will be compatible to everyone and everyone will reap the benefits is utterly meaningless. So, what you have to do is set goals first. If you do not have freaking goals, like if you don't have a idea in your head that, all right, I want this 10 out of 10 physique. If you don't have a kind of dream board, right? Like, what I do is I have a software. So that allows me to import pictures and kind of display it in a grid. And that is like, let's say I want a 10 out of 10 physique. So what I do is, in that software, I'll just pull up all the pictures of the best 10 out of 10 bodies that I know, and I'll just keep them there. Kind of like a motivational board that I want this physique someday. I want my like my body to look like them. So if you do not, basically summarized in one line, if you do not have any goals, then everything else is worthless. It is basically the entire premise is this. If you do not have any goals, rest everything else is useless. Totally useless. So at first, get a fucking goal. Then do some proof of work. And proof of work will be mentioned. I'll probably link it in a card or somewhere. And if you just have a goal, you are better than, like, I don't know, like 50-60% of people. And once you start executing on that goal, you are better than 80-85% of the people easily, because most people just have goals. They don't even have like proper execution. And when you make a system, that is when you already have the goal, you already have your execution going, and then you are thinking about making a system and systemizing it. So with that, as always, leave your feedbacks down in the comments and start if you haven't already.